the jaw, tongue twisted for Aldo, and
coming, and here it comes right now, switches it, boom, left knee coming up, it is all over.
What makes a sport truly unforgettable? It's not just the blood, sweat, and tears, it's the moments that happen in the blink of an eye. Fans, even those craving a long, drawn-out fight night, can't help it. Sometimes the knockout comes so fast, it almost sends the other person to the afterlife. Francois Botha versus Mike Tyson. In this epic bout, Mike Tyson showed he was truly the baddest man on the planet. It wasn't just another fight, it was a statement. This was Tyson's comeback after the infamous ear-biting incident with Evander Holyfield, and he was determined to prove himself once again. The scene was set at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Paradise, Nevada, on January 16, 1999, as Tyson entered DMX's It's Dark and Hell is Hot, sporting a hat and t-shirt that read, "Be Real." The intensity was palpable. His focused demeanor said it all. He was there to handle business. Facing Francois Botha, Tyson didn't rush. It took him 5 rounds to secure the knockout, but as he calmly stated in a post-fight interview, he always knew it was coming. "I knew I was going to knock him out. It was just a matter of time." Tyson added, "What a guy." Gray Maynard versus Joe Veras. Gray Maynard might not be in the UFC anymore, but man, what a legacy he left behind. He's one of the best fighters never to snag a belt, but his name is still synonymous with some of the most thrilling moments. Remember that insane knockout at UFC Fight Night 11? Maynard came in hot after an impressive stint on The Ultimate Fighter Season 5 and delivered a left hook to Joe Veras that put him out cold instantly. It was the kind of knockout that makes you jump out of your seat, and it set the stage for his epic main event clash with Frankie Edgar at UFC 125. Gray was a big guy for a 155-pounder, and his knockout power was no joke. That night at Fight Night 11, he showed just how quickly he could end a fight. Cole Uno vs. BJ Penn 1. One of the most iconic knockouts on this list takes us back to UFC 34. During the early days of the UFC's lightweight division, BJ Penn, then a hot prospect known for his Brazilian jiu-jitsu prowess, stunned everyone with his striking power. When Cole Uno launched a wild flying kick right out of the gate and missed, Penn wasted no time. He rushed Uno to the fence, landed a brutal uppercut, and followed up with a flurry of punches that ended the fight in just 11 seconds. It was the craziest knockout that proved Penn's lethal hands and left everyone in awe. James Irvin versus Houston Alexander. At UFC Fight Night 13, James Irvin pulled off one of the craziest knockouts ever, and it all happened in just 8 seconds. The moment the bell rang, Irvin flew across the octagon with a Superman punch that sent Houston Alexander straight to the canvas. But Irvin wasn't done. He followed up with 2 more punches to make sure Alexander stayed down. Irvin was the underdog going into this fight, but he made it look so easy, racking up his 14th win without even breaking a sweat. That knockout was absolutely legendary. Ali versus Foreman. Few moments in boxing are as iconic as Muhammad Ali's stunning victory over George Foreman in the Rumble in the Jungle. This epic showdown took place in Kinshasa, Zaire on October 30th, 1974, and pitted Foreman, the unstoppable powerhouse, against Ali, the clever tactician. Foreman, known for his knockout power, entered the ring as the heavy favorite. He was the reigning heavyweight champion after all. But Ali had a plan up his sleeve, the famous rope-a-dope. For the early rounds, Ali leaned against the ropes, absorbing and deflecting Foreman's relentless attacks. Foreman threw punch after punch with all his might, trying to wear Ali down, but Ali, with his back to the ropes, skillfully dodged and blocked most of Foreman's blows. Then, everything changed in the 8th round. Ali suddenly unleashed a flurry of precise right hooks, targeting Foreman's exhausted and exposed body. The climax came with a powerful right hand to Foreman's face, sending the champion crashing to the canvas. The referee counted and Foreman couldn't get up in time. Ali had done it. He reclaimed the heavyweight title in a breathtaking upset. This knockout not only showcased Ali's tactical genius, but also cemented his status as a boxing legend. Hagler vs. Hearns. The first round was a bloodbath. Both fighters came out swinging, trading brutal punches that left them bruised. The sheer ferocity of that opening round has become the stuff of legend. But it was in the third round that Hagler sealed his place in boxing history. He delivered a crushing knockout blow that sent Hearns to the canvas, securing a decisive victory. The fight not only showcased Hagler's power and determination, but also cemented this match as one of the greatest knockouts ever. If you haven't seen the highlights, you're missing out. Leonard vs. Hearns. The unforgettable 1981 welterweight clash between Sugar Ray Leonard and Thomas Hearns takes the 6th spot on our list. This bout, set during the legendary Four Kings era, was a masterclass in boxing strategy and tenacity, showcasing Leonard's tactical brilliance against Hearns' aggression. The fight was a rollercoaster of skill and determination, but it was the 14th round that truly made history. Leonard's pressure finally paid off as he stopped Hearns with a flurry of punches, securing one of the greatest knockouts in boxing history. Foreman vs. Moorer. When George Foreman stepped back into the ring against Michael Moorer on November 5th, 1994, at the age of 45, he wasn't just making a comeback, he was rewriting the history books. The odds were stacked against Foreman, but he showed the heart of a lion. He soaked up Moorer's punches, waiting for his moment. And boy did he seize it. In the 10th round, Foreman unleashed a right hand that dropped Moorer. It was a knockout that shook the world and made Foreman, at 45, the oldest heavyweight champ ever. Pacquiao vs. Hatton. When Manny Pacquiao stepped into the ring against Ricky Hatton in 2009, it wasn't just a fight, it was a show that fans still talk about today. Pacquiao, already a legend with multiple world titles under his belt, was at the peak of his game. Fresh off a stunning victory over Oscar De La Hoya, he moved up in weight to face Hatton, known as the Hitman. Hatton is a tough British fighter with a huge fan base, and only one loss to Floyd Mayweather Jr. The showdown happened in Las Vegas on May 2nd, 2009. It was billed as Pacquiao's lightning strike against Hatton, and boy did it live up to the hype. In a split second, Pacquiao unleashed a blow that sent Hatton crashing to the canvas. It's fights like these that remind us why boxing is so electrifying and why Pacquiao will forever be remembered as a true legend of the sport. Tszyu vs. Judah. The showdown between Kostya Tszyu and Zab Judah back in 2001 was something you cannot forget. Both Tszyu and Judah were undefeated champions, known for their distinct styles. Tszyu with his relentless pressure and powerful punches, and Judah with his southpaw moves and lightning-fast reflexes. It was a unification with the WBC, WBA, and IBF super lightweight titles on the line. As the seconds ticked down in the second round, Tszyu threw a right-hand counter that landed square on Judah's chin. The impact was immediate and decisive. Despite Judah trying to plead his case with the referee, the fight was swiftly called off, giving Tszyu a stunning knockout victory. Mike Tyson vs. Larry Holmes. Mike Tyson's journey from watching Muhammad Ali's fights with Cus D'Amato to fulfilling a promise to his idol against Larry Holmes is the stuff of legend. Legend has it that Tyson couldn't bear to see Ali struggle against Holmes, so he vowed to seek vengeance for the champ. Years later, Tyson, now a seasoned pro with an unbeaten record, faced a 38-year-old Holmes tempted out of retirement by a hefty paycheck from Don King. Dubbed heavyweight history, the fight was set with Ali watching ringside, and Tyson delivered in just 4 rounds at Jim Whelan Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City. Tyson showed why he was the future of boxing. He dropped Holmes twice before the ref called it. Holmes was knocked out for the first time in his storied career. January 22nd, 1988. Mark it down as the night Tyson not only won the fight, but also fulfilled a promise to his hero, Muhammad Ali. So, which of these are your favorite? Let us know if we missed any in this list. Subscribe to stay connected. See you in the next one.